Hello, Andrew Hewlett here with my questions for God. And for today's question, I wanted to consider this one. Do I believe because I was born in a Christian country? And I'm going to really try to keep this one short. Now, first of all, it seems like a plausible thing to say, because if you look at a world map, we know that in India, there's many people that believe in Hinduism. In China, there's people that believe in Buddhism and Taoism, and in Japan, maybe Shintoism, and you could go all around the map. And in the Western culture, many people believe in Christianity. So it seems sort of plausible that our beliefs are really just come from the culture around us. And in fact, I've even met people, I've asked them what they believe, and they've said, well, haven't thought about that too much. I'm not a Muslim, and I'm not a Buddhist, and I live here in Canada, so I guess that makes me a Christian. I've also met people at church, sadly, that I've had a conversation with them, and they've said, oh, they love the liturgy, they love the hymns, and they love the sense of community, but they don't believe any of it. They don't believe in Jesus or God or anything like this. So the role of culture is very powerful, that all of us are shaped by our culture. Nevertheless, there's a few things I think that are worth thinking about. We all have the ability to reflect on our culture. We all have the ability to think critically about our beliefs and assumptions. And maybe not everybody does that, but we all have that ability to do that. And the other thing that I think is important is that, this is true for everybody. It's true for, for atheists as well. I know many atheists that were brought up with atheist parents. Now, you could say that, oh, the only reason why they're an atheist is because they had atheist parents and they were brought up that way. But, of course, that doesn't invalidate their belief just because of the way they were brought up. All of us have the ability to critique the beliefs and assumptions that we were brought up with. And the fact is, I know people that were brought up in the Christian church that became atheists. I know some people that are atheists that became Christians. And there's every different combination out there. The reality is that everybody should reflect critically upon their culture, their inherited beliefs, and their assumptions. And ideally, I believe, to go where the evidence leads. I think that's very important. Incidentally, too, one interesting thing is I live in Canada here, and nowadays the media and the institutions are not that congruent with my Christian faith. Things have really changed. There may be an inherited Judeo-Christian ethic here in this country, but the culture is quickly changing. So more and more I find my own beliefs and my faith as being out of step with the culture and the media and the institutions here in Canada. And it may be the same with you in your country. Anyways, thank you for checking this out. Oh, I said I would close with a joke. Why might atoms and electrons be considered Roman Catholic? Because they have Mass. Anyways, I found that one on the internet this morning. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully there's some things to think about regarding this question. Bye-bye and God bless.